Taiwanese food is pure comfort to me. And as a Taiwanese American who grew up in LA, specifically San Gabriel Valley, where there is a huge concentration of Taiwanese immigrants, I was spoiled with a lot of authentic food growing up. Since moving to New York City, I've tried a handful of Taiwanese restaurants, only to be disappointed by over half of them. Sometimes the dishes are missing core flavors that just don't hit, or are too fusiony and are made simply for the Western palate. So a lot of times I just make Taiwanese food at home. But I thought that it'd be fun to challenge myself and eat only Taiwanese food for an entire weekend, just to see if I can uncover any hidden gems and see if there's anything I've been missing out on. So sit back, grab a snack, because you're about to watch 48 hours of non-stop Taiwanese eats in New York City. Hello friends, the weekend starts now. It is Friday evening and we are going all the way to Bayside, Queens today for our first Taiwanese restaurant. I've never been to Bayside before and it's gonna be the furthest into Queens I've ever been in. To give you a frame of reference, we're gonna have to hop on 2 subways and take a bus. So the total commute time is gonna be over an hour. Hoping it's worth it. I've heard good things about this place. So let's go. Aw, little kids are trick-or-treating because it's Halloween today. But here we are at Ji Mama Mian Guan. Oh wow, it is packed. Dang. So many people here today. It feels so cozy in here. Grocery bag. Whoa, the prices are really good. Look at this lu rou fan. Braised pork belly rice. It's only... Wait, have you noticed the numbers are really interesting? Like $11.03. Yeah, like how much they cost. And the guavao is $9.19. Why are they so, like, specific? Oh my gosh, we are eating good tonight. I got beef noodle soup. I wasn't sure if I should get it here because I'm picky about my beef noodle soup, but this looks really good. I also got popcorn chicken, spicy, with an iced milk tea. And then I got fried chicken cutlet bento. And each bento comes with rice, of course, a braised egg, bean curd, and some steamed broccoli and cabbage. And then look at Andrew's thick braised pork belly rice. Comes with a braised tofu and cucumbers. And the bentos come with a side soup. Radish and pork rib soup. Oh, my favorite. When it comes to beef noodle soup, Taiwan's national dish, there are so many versions. Everybody does it differently. I like mine kind of simple and more braised than like spicy. And typically I like mine even a little sweet with like carrots and radish and tomatoes. And I'll probably be showing you guys another spot that I like in this video, but I have to say, this one's really good too. Oh, and the noodle texture is so important. I like this one. Thin and firm and chewy. I'm dying to try this. Let's get my back to start. Doesn't seem very crispy. Oh, let's see. Wait. No, it is crispy and it's so flavorful. Oh my god, and it has minced pork too. It was so good. If you're looking for an amazing place to eat Taiwanese food, I have to say, I approve, and I don't approve of many Taiwanese restaurants at all. This spot is really good. And it's kind of modern too. It's like a cute little cafe vibe. They've even got like bossa nova music playing in the background. It's really cozy and cute. I love this place. Sometimes I definitely wish I were in Taiwan to eat all this delicious food, but I'm so grateful that I can get a lot of it here in New York City without getting on a plane. But if you are traveling soon, make sure you always download an eSIM to make your life so much easier. And the one that I've been using for years is Airlo. Airlo is the first and leading eSIM store on the market, trusted by 20 million world travelers, including me. It's 100% digital, which means that you never have to wait in line for a physical SIM card at the airport. All you have to do is download the eSIM before your trip, activate it when you land, and then you'll be instantly connected to data. It's free to download, and if you use my code WU3, you'll get $3 off your first eSIM. I have a friend who is about to go on her first trip to Europe, and when she asked me recently how I access data abroad, I was so excited to tell her about Airlo. I showed her how easy it was to find the country's data plan, to pay for it, and to activate it. She was so surprised at how easy it was, and I was like, yep, that is the power of an eSIM. Those physical SIM card days are ancient. So guys, if you are traveling soon, make sure you download Airlo and use my code WU3 for $3 off your first eSIM. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday morning. I am just hydrating myself before I go get some Taiwanese breakfast. Today we are going to a place called Gulp in Long Island City, Queens. And I kind of have a love and hate relationship with this place because actually my first contact with this place was the cocktail bar behind it. It's kind of a speakeasy, and it was kind of a Taiwanese/Chinese nostalgic vinyl record bar. I featured it on my vlogs before, but they had really creative cocktails that had like Asian liquor and that embodied a certain Taiwanese/Chinese song that were of our parents' generation. Anyways, this place Gulp is right in front of that cocktail bar, and it's really small. It only has 5 seats. I never really got food from there when I was at the cocktail bar, but I have gotten takeout from there before, and I didn't like it. I remember it was like buy one get one free minced pork noodles, so Andrew ordered it, and I thought it was kind of bland, and also it was kind of clumped together. It was just a little bit flavorless, so I didn't really have a good impression of Gulp. But since then, I've been seeing on social media that the Taiwanese breakfast sets there are really good. People rave about it, and it's only like the first 2 hours of the day, so from 9 to 11 a.m. and it's 9:42 right now, so I'm gonna go and check that out, give Gulp another chance, and I'm gonna actually eat there, hopefully score one of those 5 seats, and see if it's good or not. Here it is. It's this little space here, and it says Gulp, and actually behind it now is not a Taiwanese bar, it's like a Japanese bar as well, where they play like Japanese pop songs, I think. By the way, the Chinese words next to Gulp says Japong, which means let's eat in the Taiwanese dialect, which I think is really cute. Okay, let's go in. Hi. A dine-in, please. Yeah. Okay. The breakfast menu here offered combo sets, and each set comes with house-made soy milk and a hash brown. I ordered the danbing, which is a Taiwanese egg crepe usually served with different fillings like corn or bacon. The one I ordered was stuffed with pork floss, corn, hash brown, and cheese. Usually I go for a simple danbing, but this was really good. The soy milk was cold and refreshing, but a little too diluted for my taste, and I just wish it was stronger and milkier. The hash brown was fine, but I did notice that it was just a frozen Trader Joe's hash brown that they heated up, so that was a little disappointing. This entire breakfast set ended up costing $17, including tip, which I think is too expensive for such a small breakfast set. So even though I did enjoy the ambiance a lot, I probably would not come here again. Pizza secured. Next stop, coffee. Oh, the fall leaves are so pretty. Flat white secured. for a light lunch today, we're gonna get some dumplings at Yumpling. I am so excited. I got 2 kinds of pan-fried dumplings here. They're actually known for a lot of other things other than just dumplings, despite their name. They are also known for their Taiwan bento boxes, which are similar to like the rice meal set that I got last night. I've had those before. They're really good, but because I already had it last night, I didn't want to get it again. So I just stuck with their dumplings this time. They're pan-fried, so they're crispy on the bottom. This one is the pork and chive, my favorite. And they're all topped with their homemade chili oil, as well as garnished with some cilantro and green onions. And then I also got the chicken and cabbage, which I've never had before. These are fun though, because look, they're pink. I like their dumplings a lot because the dough of the dumpling is really thick. I know some people like the dough of dumplings to be thinner, that there's more filling. I think I'm just like a big carb lover, so whenever I can chew on something substantial and doughy and filling, it makes me happier than having the protein inside. It's like a very finely minced chicken with cabbage mixed in there. Look at that. It's dinner time and we are in Flushing again. I've heard about this Taiwanese restaurant for a while now and I'm just now coming. Feels so homey. Oh, it's so cute in here. So well decorated. It actually does remind me of Taiwan. Like the decor and stuff, and you can smell. There's like a mini temple back there. Not a temple, like a incense. This menu is very Taiwanese. They also have this handwritten menu. And it has 3-cup squid. I think that's what it is. They also have oyster omelet, but you know, I don't actually like oyster omelet that much, so I'm probably not gonna get that. Plus, I just don't feel like it's gonna taste the same versus when you have it in Taiwan. They have mian xin, oyster vermicelli soup. Another thing I think is cute is how all of the menu items are written and taped on the wall. I ordered this dish for Andrew because he loves fish. It's still bun, fish fillet with tofu, and it looks like it's gonna go so well with the rice because of how saucy it is. This dish is called the Taiwanese special on the menu, but in Chinese it's called 客家小炒, which is Hakka stir fry. And I grew up eating this dish because my dad is Hakka, his side of the family is Hakka. And it basically consists of shredded pork, shredded squid, and bean curd. I don't see the bean curd, do I? Oh, and a lot of Chinese celery. Ooh, I see mushrooms. Oh, this is a little smaller than I thought. That looks so good though. 3-cup squid. 3-cup chicken is a classic, but we figured we'd switch it up a little bit. Oh, look at how big this squid ring is. It's browner. That's 3-cup. Yeah, 3-cup doesn't even have these peppers or these chives. It smells of basil. I don't even see the basil. What the heck? Showing Andrew what 客家小炒is supposed to look like. Nothing like this. This is loofah, stir-fried with clams. I love loofah. Oh, it's a big piece of clam. We are walking now to get some boba, aka bubble tea, because what's a Taiwanese food vlog without our famous drink, right? We're walking really fast though because it's closing soon. TBT was out of boba as expected when you go 10 minutes before closing. So we came to Tiger Sugar instead. And we're gonna share this large brown sugar fresh milk. Ooh, the boba's still warm. This would not be my drink of choice, but it is Andrew's. Not bad. Hello friends, I just cooked up some Taiwanese breakfast. It's been a little bit more difficult than I thought eating out so much within the last 24 hours, and especially eating things that are a little bit on the heavier and salty and carb heavy side. So this morning I thought that I would stay at home and make something that I grew up eating, and usually I don't feel like it's really sold at restaurants. It's very much like a home cooked kind of meal, and it's Taiwanese congee. My mom used to do this growing up. It's basically some really simple like white rice porridge with sweet potatoes inside, like chunks of sweet potato, and you cook it in the rice cooker so that it gets really soft. And then it's accompanied by some side dishes here, and most of them are canned and preserved, so it's not the healthiest for you, but it's honestly like a very humble meal that is perfect for when you want something really quick and easy. We've got some dried pork floss here, and then we've also got some dried anchovies here, pan-fried anchovies. I also have a salted duck egg, which I actually have never purchased myself before. It's super salty, so you have to take like little bits, little pinches with your chopsticks at a time. And then we also have some very nostalgic canned bamboo shoots in chili oil and some soy sauce pickles. The point of this is that it's a congee super plain, and then everything else is kind of heavy or salty. It's not healthy for you because everything's canned and stuff, but there's some working class food right here. Time for some lunch. We're gonna get my favorite beef noodle soup in New York City. Stay tuned.啊，台湾牛肉面。台湾牛肉面在这里是。对，还有一份玉米猪肉锅贴。Yes, you guys, my favorite Taiwanese beef noodle soup in all of New York City is in a food court. And here it is. This reminds me of my mom's favorite beef noodle soup. Really braised radish that is almost so tender that it falls apart. The beef has to have some chew in it, as you can see. There's some tendon. It has mushrooms for that umami, and it has carrots for a little bit of sweetness. And you can tell the carrot's super soft too. And then the broth is a little bit orange from all the braised vegetables. You see that color? This noodle soup is the best. I got the corn and pork pot stickers. Their chili oil looks fantastic. Wow, you guys, it's been a while since I've been to Taiwan Pork Chop House. As you can tell by the name of the restaurant, it's known for their pork chop rice, which I had years ago when I first moved to New York City, like 4 years ago, and I haven't been back since. But one thing that was really memorable to me about this place is their Taiwanese shaved ice. They have all kinds of toppings that you can choose, so you can personalize your own shaved ice, or you can get their 8 treasure ice, which has like a bunch of pre-selected toppings for you already. really traditional Taiwanese toppings like red bean, sweet potato balls, taro balls, like all kinds of jellies. And so that's what I got. Taiwanese shaved ice is interesting because it's really simple, but the key to the ice is that it has to be really chunky. It's not really fine. So that's what I remember liking about the ice. And I even took my mom here when she was visiting one time and she really liked it. So Taiwanese mom approved. Wow, look at how colorful it is. I don't remember it having these green chewy balls, but this is like a taro chewy ball. And this is a sweet potato one. And they also put some boba, red bean, mung bean, corn, dried cranberries, I think. All kinds of stuff. Peanuts. Oh wow, I just realized they didn't really give that much ice at the bottom. It's a lot of toppings. Where's the ice? So good. It's a big chunk of taro. There are at least 10 toppings in here. Okay, not the most authentic shaved ice ever because of all the extra ingredients like the corn and the raisins and stuff, but I still appreciated like how cheap it is and how generous they are with the amount of ingredients that they put in there. At least they had the basic like classic toppings like red bean and mung bean, boba, the chewy balls, stuff like that. So if you're ever in Chinatown and you want an Asian dessert, I do recommend Pork Chop House for their shaved ice. Oh, and I also like that it wasn't too sweet too. Now I'm gonna go meet up with Andrew because we're not done with dessert yet. There's still one more Taiwanese bakery slash pastry shop slash dessert shop that I want to go to. Let's go. Papa d'Amour is a pastry cafe started by Dominique Ansel, the founder of the trending Cronut back in 2013. He opened up this cafe as a homage to his love for Asian bread, but also to his kids who are half Taiwanese and French because he's French and his wife is Taiwanese. The pastries are such a unique combo of French technique and Asian ingredients like scallion bread, croissant baos, mochi toasties, and their famous jam jar cakes, which are inspired by fruit soups and Chinese dessert soups. We ordered the black sesame jam jar, the taro and mochi lace batter donut, and the apple Asian pear and red bean chausson. When you slice the jam jar in half, black sesame lava flows out and the lava is filled with soft chunks of coffee jelly. The black sesame flavor was subtle, smooth, and not too sweet. The shell of the jar was made of brown sugar ganache and was edible, which made this really fun to eat. But you guys, the pastry that hands down blew me away at this cafe was the taro and mochi donut, which is filled with guava strawberry jam and is inspired by the fried glutinous meat dumplings you get at dim sum. The batter was light and airy, while the mochi was warm and stretchy, laced with the fragrance of guava jam that reminded me of Taiwan. This donut was so unique and I would come back here just for this. The last pastry was also delicious, just not my favorite as it was quite heavy on the cinnamon and I thought that the red bean didn't shine enough. But if you like apple pie or apple turnovers, then you'll definitely like this. We are back in Flushing for our last dinner of this weekend of eating only Taiwanese food. And behind me here is a food court in Flushing. In my opinion, some of the best foods here in Flushing are in the food courts, like the ones that are underground in malls. They have the best options and a lot of them are really affordable and delicious. But I'm at this food court because there's a Taiwanese food stall here that's known for pepper steak and noodles on a skillet, which is something I used to eat all the time when I went back to Taiwan as a kid and my mom and I would go to night markets. It used to be like $3 back then. And it's kind of this interesting like Western Asian fusion dish. There's actually nothing Asian about it, I feel, but it was always really good. And then the sauce that they put on the steak is really, really peppery. I distinctly remember how peppery the taste was. So we're gonna go try that out for our last dinner. Here it is, 8090. I don't really know what that means and why it's called that. Right here. This is it. Okay, that steak cost $27. So expensive compared to the $3 that I used to get it for in Taiwan. It's funny because there's a deposit of $5 for the skillet. So you pay it first, and then after you finish eating, then you bring the skillet back to them, and then you get $5 back. I guess the skillet is very precious. Wow, look at that. Pepper steak. You could actually choose between black pepper sauce or mushroom sauce, and I got the black pepper sauce. With noodles, it comes with corn and egg and broccoli. It really does smell like the steak that I got growing up in Taiwan. And just when I thought it wouldn't come with any sides, it does. It comes with this little salad. A little sloppy with the dressing, huh? And then tea. This is jasmine tea. I don't know why Taiwanese people eat this. I really don't. Is it good?
Tough.
It's tough, I know. Oh, it's a little sweet too. Let's try the stinky tofu. It's like really airy and light. That's good. Oh man, this is hitting the spot. Some kimchi. The kimchi doesn't taste Taiwanese. And that wraps up our weekend of eating only Taiwanese food here in New York City. That was a lot of food that I ate this weekend that I feel like I kind of need to detox now. But it was fun to make this video, and I hope that it gave you guys some food inspo on where to go eat if you want Taiwanese food here in New York City. I still stand by my opinion of thinking that Taiwanese food is better in LA than it is in New York City. But as you can see in this video, there are still plenty of options that you can find here, and some of them are pretty decent. I'm gonna end this night now with a highball, one of my favorite cocktails. Is it a cocktail? Maybe it is, but I usually have highballs with food. It's like my favorite way to enjoy a highball. This one's gonna be a little bit different though, because it has Taiwanese whiskey. It's called Kavalan, and I brought it back from Taiwan when I was there last month. It's whiskey that's distilled in Taiwan, so I figured it's a good way to wrap up this vlog. The beautiful Kavalan.